everybody, welcome to Cory Turner Talks Cars. And today we answer the question, do cars cost more today? All right, so this started because I was watching Motor Week Retro. I loved John Davis when I was growing up. I thought, man, that guy has the greatest job ever. He gets to talk about and drive cars. So I was watching a retro version of it just the other day, and they were talking about the early 90s when Cadillac was trying to figure out how to keep up with the European imports. And in that instance, it was BMW, it was a 7 Series, and they talked about the 7 Series had an MSRP of over $50,000. And it caught my attention because $50,000 today is a lot of money, but in the early 90s, 93, around whatever time it was, that was a lot of money. And that got my brain going and thinking, do cars really cost more today than they did back then? So we're going to look through a few cars, and we're actually going to find one that actually bucks the trend. You'll see that it actually didn't surprise me. Probably won't surprise you either. We'll find that at the end. But we're going to take a look and see, do cars cost more today than they did? We're going to go back 30 years. We're going to say 1989, when it all pans out and you look at the cost of inflation, and you do the calculations to see how far a dollar goes now compared to 1989. We're going to take a look and see, are we paying more for cars than we did 30 years ago? All right, so let's dive right in. First car I want to look at, we're just going to do a selection of cars. Let's look at this one. This is a 1989 Honda Accord. It's a 4-door sedan. Now, the pictures may not be the base models, but the MSRPs are the base models. And the pictures of all the cars you'll see are for sale, and I will put those links in the description. So, our first up is a 1989 Honda Accord. So, in 1989, you could get the Honda Accord base model. Now, I'm not saying that was after dealer add-ons and destination, but the suggested MSRP was $12,380. All right, so in 1989, for $12,380, you could get yourself a nice 4-door Honda Accord. All right, so let's take a look at this. Here is a 2019 Honda Accord. So how much does that cost today? If in 2019, if you were going to buy this bad boy, the MSRP, the base model, $23,720. So if you compare those two, if I'm looking at $23,720 for a 2019 and $12,380 for a 1989, what you're looking at is that's costing $11,340 more in 2019 than it did in 1989. However, we need to do some calculations to find out, comparing apples to apples, right? So if we look at this, let's look at our calculator. So we need to look at 1989 money compared to 2019 money. So in US dollars, let's take a look at that. The 1989 Honda Accord was $12,380, right? Okay. Let's look at the next one. In 2019, $12,380 calculates out to $25,634, right? So taking in the cost of inflation, how far a dollar goes, that's the calculation we have to do to realize that in 1989, $12,380 is equal to today's money of $25,634. So if we put those numbers in, the 2019 is costing us $23,720. The 1989 actually cost us $25,634, which gives us a result of, in this instance, we're spending $1,914 less than we did in 1989. So for the Honda Accord, no, doesn't cost more than it does today when you compare dollars to dollars, apples to apples, oranges to oranges, throw it all out however you want to. The Honda Accord actually costs less, which is pretty cool. So I'm like, well, let's keep looking. What else? So we looked at a little family sedan there. How about this? How about a 1989 Ford Mustang? We're looking at base model. In 1989, you could pick up that bad boy for $16,470 suggested MSRP. Okay? Let's look at this. This is a 2019 Ford Mustang, and its going MSRP is $26,395. So if we look at those two compared to each other, we have the new one is $26,395 in 2019, and in 1989, $16,470, which is a difference of, we're paying $9,925 more today before we do the adjustments, right? So let's do the adjustments. Okay, in 1989, we had $16,470. In 2019, that calculates out to $34,103. So if we now compare that, so $26,395 for the 2019. The adjusted for the 1989 is $34,103. We are actually paying $7,708 less for a 2019 Mustang, and if you're looking at the same dollar figures and the same adjustments, than we would have in 1989. So we're actually getting a significant deal when it comes to a Mustang, comparing 2019 to 30 years ago. All right, so we looked at a family car, we looked at a sports car, I will say an obtainable sports car. Let's look at this bad boy. The 1989 Lamborghini Countach. This one's for sale at parkplaceltd.com, parkplacelimited.com. Love that website, love that dealership. Be sure to check them out. The suggested MSRP for a 1989 Lamborghini, which would have been an anniversary edition, was $145,000. Okay, so that was in 1989. Now, equivalent in 2019, the Lamborghini Huracan has an MSRP before destination and dealer charges of $203,674. All right, so if we compare those two, just in straight dollars, $145,000 for the Countach, $203,674 for 2019. We're coming out to, we are paying $58,674 more for the Huracan than we did for the Countach. But let's do some adjustments, right? Let's do our math. So $145,000 in 1989 computes to in 2019 to $300,242. All right, significantly more when we do the adjustments. So when we compare those, the Countach was $300,242. The Huracan is $203,674, which means we are paying $96,568 less for a new Lamborghini today compared to 30 years ago in 1989. So far the trend is we're paying less. But that's not the case on every vehicle, all right? Let's take a look at this bad boy. Okay, a 1989 Jeep Wrangler, that would have been the Jeep Wrangler S, that would have been the least expensive, had an MSRP of $8,995, all right? We're looking at a 2019 Jeep in Frisco. Cool, that's not too far from me. $28,045 is the MSRP for a 2019 Jeep Wrangler. So, when we compare those, $8,995 for the, what we're looking at, yes, 2-door, 4-door, I know there's some differences, but the base model, the smallest you can go, $8,995 in 1989 compared to $28,045, here we go, in 2019. We're paying $19,050 more today. All right, is that going to hold true after our calculation? Let's take a look. Calculation is $8,995 in 1989 computes to $18,625 in today's money. So when we put those two side by side, the 1989 would have adjusted to $18,625, while the 2019 cost us $28,045, which means when it comes to the Jeep, we are paying $9,420 more in 2019 than we would have in 1989. We are spending more money today than we did, even with the adjustments, than we did in 1989. And if you've ever gone to try to buy a used Jeep, those bad boys hold their value. I'm sure these will too. So when this is the one vehicle that actually costs more today, to be honest with you, I wasn't really surprised about that. So the Jeep Wrangler, if we're going after the Jeep Wrangler, that was going to cost more than it did in 1989. So the answer is, for the most part, in most vehicles, no, the cars don't cost more today. As a matter of fact, they cost less, and in some instances, significantly less than they did 30 years ago, which I have to admit I was kind of surprised about. So if I hadn't been watching Motor Week Retro and watching John Davis talk about Cadillacs and BMWs, I would have gone on thinking that we are paying way more today. But our dollar, as far as our car dollar, is actually going much further. So what did you think about that? Was there any cars on that list you actually loved? The Lamborghini Countach, I don't know if it gets any better than that. I used to have that poster. I wish I had that poster now. I need to go online and see if I can find that poster. That one's at Park Place Ltd. Be sure to check those out. Some great cars there. I'll put the links in the description on all of those. Be sure to like, comment, and share. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And a huge thank you to all of you who have subscribed recently. We really appreciate it, and that helps us continue to make videos. And we got some good ones coming up. And don't forget, you got to vote to see which car we're going to rent from Turo. Right now, the Alfa Romeo is leading the way over the Kia Stinger. So again, like, comment, and share. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Let's talk about cars tomorrow.